Hey, honey, what do you want for dinner?
Buffalo Wild Wings!
I don't know, hon, on a school night?
But Mom, if we eat B-dubs tonight, 10% of the sales go to help my school.
Well, alright then, grab your jacket, let's go eat wings, raise funds.
Buffalo Wild Wings on Merle Hay, 515-270-9464.
Mom, I don't want to go play with the other kids.
It's okay, Sam. Just go play. You know, Sam hasn't been acting himself lately. His grades aren't good, he's barely eating, and he never talks to me anymore.
Really? I know a place that can help him with all those things.
Please, tell me about it.
The Orchard Place. There's dietitians to help him with his eating habits, therapists to talk to him, and they even have an educational program to help him with his grades.
Really? Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to look into that.
If your child suffers from a mental illness, is struggling to do well in school, and is having a hard time making friends, the Orchard Place is here to help. Reaching over 10,000 children, we're developing strong futures. Located on 2116 Grand Avenue.
Good evening, Des Moines. You are here with Christa on KDPS. And according to Insurance Information Institute, winter accidents are down by 3.1% this year. Not to say that you should drive reckless, but for all of the media out there saying that the accidents are worse and that they're not getting any better, there is hope, Des Moines. Accidents are down by 3.1%. So stay safe this winter and know that there is hope for drivers out there. This is the Edge 88.1. Good evening, Des Moines. You are back here with Christa on the Edge 88.1. And today is December 1st. And for all of you ABC family fans, today begins the 25 Days of Christmas movie marathon. The full movie schedule is on simplemost.com. You can find all of the times and the movies that are showing. So if there's any new ones you haven't seen or any family favorites, you can find all of those on there. And look forward to the rest of December having your movie marathon. This is the Edge 88.1. Good evening, Des Moines. You are here with Christa and J. Marie.
Hey, it's me.
And recently we both went home for Thanksgiving break, and on our Snapchat stories, we had seen people downtown and we're videotaping this guy laying on the ground and stuff. Didn't really think much of it. Kind of kept tapping through my story. Come back to school to find out that someone was shot downtown Des Moines. And I think the thing that was most disturbing or alarming was the amount of people just sitting there taking video. Like, J. Marie, did you know what was happening when you were seeing it on Snapchat?
No, I wasn't aware of someone actually getting shot downtown. I was just, like you said, tapping through my story, and then come to find out my friend who lives here texted me and said that someone actually had gotten shot downtown, so I was kind of appalled.
Yeah, I couldn't even believe, though, like, do people not know how to handle it, or I don't know. I just couldn't believe the amount of people around him just, like, videotaping him laying there. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Where I'm from, that would be, like, disrespectful.
Yeah, and I feel like the people who live in Des Moines are not used to someone getting shot at all. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and not to boast about it, but, you know, people get shot a lot in Omaha, and it's, you know, it's not surprising when someone gets shot in Omaha, and I feel like it's not the same here in Des Moines. So someone getting shot in a big area downtown where there's a lot of people, I feel like people were just in shock. They didn't really know what to do. They're trying to tape it. They're trying to, you know, do everything, you know. So I feel like it's not something that's really normal for people here in Des Moines.
Yeah, well, stay safe, Des Moines, and hopefully we don't have any more incidents like that. This is The Edge 88.1. Good evening, Des Moines. You're here with Christa and J. Marie.
Hey, it's me.
And recently, our school got rid of straws in the cafeteria. And I have to say, I am not very happy about this.
Me either.
The amount of mouths that have been on those cups, like, I just don't get it. Like, why get rid of straws?
Yeah, I feel like no matter how much you wash a cup, I still have doubts. Like, a straw just gives me some security, and I want my security back.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that straws were getting in the dishwasher. I work at B-Dubs. We have plenty of straws, plenty of cups coming through, and we don't have straws in our dishwasher. So I don't know what's going on, but I would like my straws back.
Yeah, I just think they're being lazy. I'm probably going to start bringing my own cup or water bottle to the cafeteria now.
Yeah, I'll bring a twisty straw, like just walk in there with it. This is The Edge 88.1.
Hey Des Moines, it's J. Marie. And for all you Dancing with the Stars fans out there, I'm sure you're aware that Steve Irwin's daughter, Bindi Irwin, won Dancing with the Stars. She did her dance. She did a tribute to her father, and it was really a tearjerker. She did an amazing job, and she actually broke down herself. It was an amazing episode of Dancing with the Stars. I don't watch it often, but watching her, it was really good, and it was really a tearjerker. So congratulations, Bindi, on your win.
Yeah, I saw one where they dropped it and the girl was like laughing trying to get it off, but it was literally stuck to her face. But, well, stay safe, Des Moines. Hi, this is Christa Vandenburgh reporting for KDPS News. I'm here with Samantha Hofer, and our discussion for today is the new registration program and how students and advisors are having a hard time connecting. Have you had much use with that, Sam?
Oh, I've taken the time to look at it already and register for my classes, and honestly, I would really prefer the old program back.
What make the new program so much different versus the old program?
There's a lot more steps to the old program.
Do you feel like the advisors have more involvement in the older program or the newer program?
The older program. The newer program, you're basically doing it by yourself. All the advisors have to go in and approve it.
Do you feel as if you're not getting as much help with your classes, or that you may be like making a wrong schedule or not knowing what you need to graduate?
That depends. With me right now, I'm having problems getting a hold of my advisor. All form of communication I've tried, she won't respond to me, so I had to do it all by myself. Now, if you had your advisor's help, I'm sure it would have been a much easier process because they would have gone through everything in the new program with you. I didn't have that. It was a lot harder for me to do.
This is like the first school where I've actually had to make a schedule myself. But I mean, it could be where they're wanting you to feel like you're involved in it and that we're adults and can make it ourselves.
I can understand us wanting to be more grown up, start making our own decisions, but they are here to lead us in the right direction to get our degree. If we're making the schedules by ourselves and we miss a class, that's going to be a huge problem when it comes time to graduate. Because if you go, say, register for graduation, put all your forms in, everything, they're saying, oh, you cannot graduate because you do not have this class. Well, you have to take a whole nother semester before you can graduate. The advisors are there to help make sure that you're taking every single one of your classes that you need to take to graduate and you're on track. And if they're not there to help, you're screwed.
But I mean, too, it could be owning up to your own classes, or maybe they go like, you're interested in it, and then like we could check it later, and maybe they feel like you know what you need to graduate.
Yeah, but not all kids know what they want or what they need to graduate. Some need more help than others to get to that step. And if we're making these steps by ourselves and we mess up, I understand that's our fault too. It's not everyone else's, but it's nice to have like that second person to make sure you're doing it right instead of just leaving us on our own to do it.
Do you think they could better be involved with the new program, or do you think it's really just like it's the student's job, though.
I can understand that it should be the student's job because you should be on top of your major and you should be on top of which classes you need to take. But sometimes stuff happens. Something in your family could happen, and when it comes time to register, and your brain's not all there. It's nice to have that second checker to make sure everything's okay.
Do you think that that's like an advisor's problem, or is that a student's problem getting waitlisted?
If the student knows what classes they need to be taking and they have them in their cart, that is on them if they do not get it in when they are supposed to. That's a responsibility you should be able to take because it's not that hard to go online and hit the register button. It processes it, gets everything handled. If you are just going to say, oh, I'll handle it last minute and not go in and do it when you should, like at midnight, fine. If you don't want to do it at midnight, that's okay.
This is Christa Vandenburgh live with you from KDPS News. Good afternoon, Des Moines. Good evening, Des Moines. You are here with Christa Can't Resista. And for the next hour, we are going to be talking about 90s TV hit shows. First up is the classic Friends. It ran for 10 seasons, and there have been rumors that Friends is going to have a rerun. Sadly, this is not true. Co-creator Marta Kaufman said there will never be a Friends reunion. Just the dynamics of trying to get the cast all together at once and all of them with families, it wouldn't work. And sadly, there just is not going to be a Friends reunion. However, Friends did have a lot of success in the 90s and is still a Netflix hit today. Up next is Wanna Be by Spice Girls. This is The Edge 88.1. This is The Edge 88.1, and we are back with our 90s TV shows. Up next, Full House. It ran for 8 seasons. It ended in 1995. The reason for it ending was, one, the cost for the cast was just way too large. As most of you know, the cast was very big. There were 3 daughters, 3 main characters, and then John Stamos, who played Jesse. Him and Becky got married, and they had 2 sons, and the family and cast just continued to grow, and it was getting a little bit too much to handle. But on a positive note, on February 26, 2016, they came out with Fuller House. So the show did not completely die because we definitely are getting a taste of that again with references back to Full House, and it's just had a lot of success. There are a lot of similarities with the storyline, and it definitely was a 90s hit and will maybe be a 2016 hit. Up next is Killing Me Softly. This is The Edge 88.1. You are back with Christa Can't Resist on The Edge 88.1. And for another 90s favorite, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith, one of the main characters on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, really launched his career with this show. He has won 4 Grammys. It really started his acting career. He has been in Hitch, Men in Black, I, Robot, Pursuit of Happiness, has played many different roles from comedy to seriousness, and he also is a father of 3. He just has done really, really well after the show and takes full credit for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air really starting his career off. Didn't really make it much in the rapping industry, which is where he started, but acting seemed to work really well for him, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air really helped him with that. Up next is I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. This is The Edge 88.1. That was Elton John with Can You Feel the Love Tonight? This is The Edge 88.1. And another great 90s hits was The Simpsons, and it is currently a 2016 hit. It is the longest running TV show ever with 27 years on TV. And on May 15th, 2016, it will be the first time the show has ever gone live. The last 3 minutes of the show, Homer is going to come out and talk about topical news and possibly answer questions from fans on social media. The man, Dan Castellanti, who has been the voice of Homer since 1989, will be acting Homer out in person, which is just really cool because when you've been on TV for that long and you finally get to come live and be him, that's just awesome. So, the longest running TV show ever, The Simpsons, was a hit in the 90s and it's still going strong today. Up next is I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. This is The Edge 88.1. This is The Edge 88.1, and you are here with Christa Can't Resista. For another 90s TV hit, Family Matters went for 9 seasons from 1989 to 1998. Someone who became a star from the show that originally was not expected to become a star was Steve Urkel. He was the nerdy next door neighbor and quickly became the show's breakout character. He was funny. People really enjoyed him, and his career definitely took off from there. We haven't really heard of Steve Urkel recently, but he is back on TV on Celebrity's Worst Cooks. It is hilarious. He still has his humor. He still has his funny, quirky personality, and it's a really good fit for him. Up next is I'm Every Woman by Whitney Houston. This is The Edge 88.1. This is The Edge 88.1, and that was I'm Every Woman by Whitney Houston. Boy Meets World is making a comeback with Girl Meets World. Corey and Topanga's daughter, Riley, is now the hit of Girl Meets World. Boy Meets World ran for 7 seasons. It had a natural ending, but Girl Meets World is picking up where Boy Meets World left off. Girl Meets World is in its 3rd season. It started in 2015 and already has won an award for favorite TV show on Disney Channel. Up next is My Kinda Girl by Babyface. This is the 90s hits on Edge 88.1. This is The Edge 88.1. And comedian and actor Tim Allen got his start on the 90s TV show Home Improvement. It ran for 8 seasons and was one of the most watched sitcoms during the 90s. Tim Allen has starred in Christmas with the Cranks, Santa Claus. He was the voice of Buzz Lightyear and is currently starring as Mike Baxter in The Last Man Standing. Tim Allen really got his start on Home Improvement. It definitely started out his comedic standing. If you've watched Home Improvement, it's hilarious. Definitely a good family show and definitely a 90s hit. Up next is Ricky Martin. This is The Edge 88.1. The 90s babes, Sister Tia and Tamara Lowry, are back at it. They launched off on Sister, which ran for 6 seasons. It was part of ABC's TGI Friday. It really launched their careers. They've had their own show, Tia and Tamara, which just is kind of an insight into their life, their daily routines, how their families are. Both have sons. They have gone from Disney to ABC Family to E! Network with Double Trouble, Twitches 2, Double Wedding, 17 again. Both of them are still doing really well, and Sister Sister was an amazing thing for them, and we really love our Maori sisters. Up next is End of the Road by Boys to Men. This is The Edge 88.1, and you've been with Christa Can't Resist Her for the last hour on 90s Hits.